Hello, you're listening to The Wire's daily coronavirus updates. Today is the 12th of June. India witnessed the highest daily increase in caseload today. More than 10,900 people contracted the virus in the last 24 hours. With this, India's outbreak now is the fourth worst outbreak in the world. The total caseload in India is now greater than the total caseload of the United Kingdom. The highest number of confirmed cases in the country are from Maharashtra, around 97,000 cases, followed by Tamil Nadu, around 38,000 cases, and Delhi, around 34,000. On Thursday, a team of National Human Rights Commission visited the LNJP hospital, which is a dedicated COVID-19 facility under the Delhi government, for an on-spot inspection of the facility in the wake of allegations of mismanagement in handling the COVID-19 situation in the city. The idea of the NHRC's visit was to help hospital administration to plug loopholes in their functioning and not just find faults. A member, Jyotika Kalra, was quoted as saying, "A detailed report by the NHRC will be prepared and submitted to the Commission shortly." While hearing a petition on problems faced by doctors on the front line treating COVID-19 patients, the Supreme Court today said that the country cannot have dissatisfied soldiers in this war being made against coronavirus. The court said that the government needed to do more to address concerns of medical professionals. The Supreme Court was hearing a petition filed by Arushi Jain that called for doctors and others in the front line to be accommodated in hotels and guest houses for quarantine after 17 to 14 days of duty. The petitioner told the court that while in quarantine, doctors had to share rooms, which defeated the purpose completely. Citing media reports about doctors in New Delhi and in Hyderabad not being paid, the bench said that one cannot take a cosmetic, artificial approach to solve this. The bench also said that the government needs to do more and channel extra money to this issue. On behalf of the government, Solicitor General Tushar Mehta said that petitioners' lawyers seem to be getting ad hoc information. However, he said suggestions are welcome on how to tackle accommodation and other problems faced by health professionals. According to data released by the Municipal Corporation of Delhi yesterday, it had cremated 2,089 COVID-19 patients in the capital as on 10th of June. However, according to Delhi government's bulletin released on Thursday, 1,085 people in Delhi lost their lives to COVID-19. So the death toll reported by civic bodies, all of which are ruled by the BJP, is twice as much as the toll reported by the Delhi government. North Delhi Municipal Corporation Standing Committee Chairperson Jaiprakash told ANI that all people they had cremated were coronavirus patients. According to him, there was a separate figure for suspected patients, which is around 200. Following this, Delhi's Health Minister Satyendra Jain on Friday asked municipal corporations to share their details with the government. A political banter of sorts ensued between BJP-ruled MCD members and the Aam Aadmi Party leaders. Aam Aadmi Party leader Sanjay Singh said that according to Delhi High Court, the Death Audit Committee, which is auditing deaths in Delhi, is doing a great job. But, quote, "if the BJP wants to play politics, I can't say anything," unquote. According to a report published by The Wire Hindi's Vishal Jaiswal, more than 350 resident doctors of two hospitals under North Delhi Municipal Corporation, Kasturba and Hindu Rao, have threatened to resign collectively, saying that they are not getting salaries for 3 to 4 months. They've given the management a week's time to pay their dues. Reportedly, around 3,000 health workers working under North MCD have not been paid for more than 3 months. In this regard, various doctors' organizations have written letters to Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, Lieutenant Governor Anil Baijal, and to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, but they haven't received any response. To read the full report, you can log on to The Wire Hindi. Globally, the situation is fast escalating in countries like the United States, Brazil, and Russia. The United States has recorded over 20 lakh confirmed cases of COVID-19. Over 8 lakh cases have been recorded in Brazil and over 5 lakh in Russia. The United States has also recorded the highest death toll. It has registered 1,13,000 fatalities so far. Even as United States records the highest death toll, a report published in the Associated Press says that President Trump is back to spending summer weekends at his New Jersey golf club. At the White House, the report says aides are routinely flouting international rules requiring face masks. The coronavirus task force has also dramatically scaled back both its visibility and its operations. Reportedly, the task force in the United States now meets once or twice a week on an as-needed basis instead of meeting every day. According to the AP report, Trump is now only focused on his election campaign and continued to travel for the same, even to states that still have restrictions. Trump himself announced that this week he'll resume his signature campaign rallies beginning next Friday in Oklahoma. The report says that Trump has started talking about the pandemic in the past sense, rather than something that is still ravaging a nation that has in recent weeks also been consumed by mass protests following George Floyd's killing by police. That's all for today. You were listening to The Wire's daily coronavirus updates. Keep reading The Wire and The Wire Signs. We will see you on Monday. Until then, stay safe.